Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Nina Means, Director for Austin Community College Fashion Incubator, and this is our Coffee Talk Live. We are, here to kick off the week, and we really want to bring you the latest on the areas of our fashion industry that are truly moving us forward. As an update, we are moving into a monthly segment that will be offered each month to really cover the various intersections around our industry. We'll be featuring guests from a variety of different parts of our fashion business that will help to uncover some of the work that we do here at the Fashion Incubator, but really in the fashion industry as a whole. We get a lot of questions regarding different types of jobs that are available. How do you build a fashion brand? Who do you bring to your team? And who's going to help you really have that competitive edge in a market that's pretty crowded? Here at the Fashion Incubator, we are really keen on the revolution of fashion technology and sustainability to create really the future of fashion brands. So when people are creating fashion products and collections here at the Fashion Incubator, they're really getting a step into the space of really the future of our industry. At the incubator, we have over $13 million worth of equipment, hardware and software from Gerber Technology, who's now a lecture company. And that experience has really propelled a lot of our brands to be able to make a more sustainable product, a product that's reduced in cost by leveraging the fashion technology that we have available. Some of our brands are using 2D and 3D design in order to support the creation of product that is just in time for what their customer needs, but it's also helping them save critical resources from materials to labor to capital, put towards creating product that will actually get purchased, not sinking it into inventory that's been untested, but being able to really thrive and build exciting products. But in order for us to go from A to Z, to go from this amazing idea to this product that's going to sell hopefully to millions, right? This is what we're hoping for eventually, the scaling. Right now we're starting at small batch and bespoke and custom products. But for a lot of these brands, their ambition is quite high in terms of the kinds of people and the audiences that they want to reach. And so we love that ambition and we love to support that ambition. But as we're looking for how we're growing as an incubator and how we're supporting that, and helping others understand all the different pieces of our business is really critical. And so what we're going to be doing for this monthly series, it's now coming into a monthly series, is we are going to be focused on really unpacking those different areas of our business. We are going to take some time to share with you some of the potential topics that we'll be covering over the next few months. Some really exciting guest speakers that we'll have supporting that. But I want to hear from you. This is, our content is really here to support the knowledge of our industry, to support our ecosystem, and to be able to add value. And so we want to know, hey, that particular topic is really interesting to me. Let me know sooner. I want to hear about that much sooner. I don't want to wait. What's new in this space? What experts can I tap into that can help me understand that better? And so I'm going to share with you just a few topics, some of the things that we're planning on talking about over the next few months. And we want to hear back from you. So take a second. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, definitely hit that subscribe button or follow us on LinkedIn or our other social media channels just to stay up on what's happening. But we want to hear back from you in the chat about which things you are really, really curious about. You're like, please tell me more about this part of what's happening in the fashion business. Companies are capitalizing on so much opportunity in our industry. And we're really slated to grow, from $1.5 trillion globally to over $5 trillion globally here in just a few years. And so if you've been staying up on what's happening, a lot of these topics are kind of unpacking what's making that happen. So over the next few months, here are the topics. So we've been talking about, there will be topics are coming, but let's talk about what those topics are right now. So without any further ado. So we're going to be talking digital media. Digital media is huge in fashion, so augmented and mixed reality. So if you're curious about digital media, drop it in the chat. Fashion and music, intersections between what's happening in the fashion industry as well as the music industry and how they're influencing each other. Fashion and international business. If any of us have been frustrated with what's been happening with supply chain, what's been happening in all of the different political experiences that are happening that are affecting our ability to do business, this conversation is for you. Fashion and international business, really with a special lens on supply chain. So what is changing in our business with supply chain and how can we plan for the future of what's happening right now? Fashion photography. This is a huge way that we're telling stories for our brands, how we're connecting with our audiences. So fashion photography. Again, if any of these topics are especially interesting to you, drop them in the chat and we're going to check across all of our channels, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or even our YouTube channel. We'll be checking back to those places for these topics. And so we'll provide it in the comments so that you're able to go back to it later. It may be hard to remember, having to remember where in the video did we talk about these, but drop them in the chat. So then the next one is on fashion events, digital and in real life, so IRL. So are they digital events that are happening for selling business to business, or are they digital events that are supposed to sell to direct to consumer? Or is it a space where we're all kind of just experiencing? Maybe it's a live event like a gaming space or something in the metaverse. So where do fashion events happen and how are they changing the way that we interact with what we put on? If we're actually putting it on at all. Some of them are just digital products, right? Then we're going to be talking a little bit about the evolution of fashion and digital communications. This is changing so fast. And so this could be a really exciting topic for you guys. Radio, television, and film and fashion and IT. We'll do a designers in residence panel so you can hear from some of our participants and students in our program that are going through the 12-month intensive, understanding how to bring their product to market and to build a scalable brand. We'll also talk with some of our students in the incubators, some of our interns that are working alongside of our brands and what their experiences is, but also their employability into the industry after they've worked with us. So they're going to be interfacing with over $13 million worth of equipment, hardware and software from Gerber Technology, who's now a lecture company. And those softwares, those platforms are in existence today in over 140 countries around the world. So our students are learning top of the line, front edge, leading edge technology, and they're going to be incredible in the industry. So we are cultivating the next batch of fashion industry professionals right here. Also augmented reality, AI. So artificial intelligence and the future of fashion. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the science of fashion. Some people don't understand how much science is in our business. And so we'll be unpacking a little bit more about where science fits in, mostly in textiles and all the treatments that happen to your clothes before you get to them that protect you, but also help your clothes last longer. And so we'll be talking a lot about that. So these are all of the exciting topics that we could be talking about this year. We will be talking about, but what I want to hear from you about is which ones are the ones that you're like, I need to know this right away. Artificial intelligence is hot right now, especially when it comes to the design space. Can I make an entire collection with AI? We should probably talk about it. Digital media is really important. And how we're experiencing fashion brands and what's critical for startups to know in the digital media space and how do you break through the noise. So there's so many opportunities for us to really dig in. As you see, our industry is very multifaceted, but all of these things come together. And a startup has a lot of these things that they have to think about. They're wearing so many hats. And honestly, a lot of times when we think about fashion feels like it's only about, purely creativity. Just buy the fabric that you like. Just make the product that you like. But there's so much to do with metrics, so much to do with technology, so much to do with sustainability, so much to do with science. And so we really try to make sure that our brands come in with our eyes wide open, and that they leave with the knowledge that they need in order to create fashion brands that are scalable, investable, and powerful. So we're excited to be able to pull back some of the layers and invite some of our in-house experts as well as some of our ecosystem experts to the table to have these really powerful conversations. I think one that I left off that I know we will absolutely be bringing to the table is investment. Investment in CPG brands is a very interesting conversation, and that's really where fashion fits in. And so we'll have a bit more conversation on the investability of fashion brands and at what stage investors may want to consider putting in resources into fashion brands and tech-enabled fashion brands like some of the ones that we have here at the Fashion Incubator. So again, drop in the chat which topics are of most interest to you, and we will prioritize that in the experience into this new monthly series. So just a friendly reminder, this is going to be something that you guys are going to see from us. If you haven't sent a quick email to fashion.incubator@austincc.edu, go ahead and do that. We're going to create, we're really about building this community. And so we want to hear from you. We'll be talking more to you. We have a lot more to share about all the exciting things that are happening with the brands. We've got 6 new brands moving in this week into the Fashion Incubator, and they'll be joining 3 brands that are in their studio year at the Fashion Incubator. So we'll have a total of 9, plus student interns and mentors and all of that. And so we're really excited about the future of not just the industry, but the incubator, and really how fashion technology and sustainability are driving us forward. So guys, we always enjoy this time with you. This is definitely one of those things where we see so much potential, but we understand that what we do is really driven by community, collaboration, connection, but also some, supporting these brands as they become more competitive in the market. And so fashion tech and sustainability are really table stakes these days. And so we really are here to help cultivate that component of the industry and really promoting these brands. So guys, again, if you're interested in joining our community or simply just want to hear about the latest updates from our world, send us an email at fashion.incubator@austincc.edu and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on our social channels to stay up on what's going on with our industry. We'll be promoting the first conversation here very shortly. Technology is a huge deal, and so we're really going to be leaning into a lot of technology and sustainability, but you'll hear from us on these other topics as well. So definitely send us a note on a preference, or I just need to know this sooner than later because I'm working on something. We really love to hear from you, and we like to know what's going on out there in the ecosystem. So thank you for partnering with us. Thanks for riding along with us on this journey in our social media space, in our live conversations, and we look forward to joining you. One critical update is that this is also going to be a hybrid event, which means that you can get live tickets to show up in person to be able to interact with some of our guests. And we would love to see you in person. And so you'll get notifications if you sign up via email and our social channels to hear when those events, those tickets go live, to be able to sign up for our first conversation at the end of February. So again, guys, that Eventbrite link is going to be coming out. So you'll have to subscribe or follow us to stay on top of that. And we will make sure that you guys get tickets to our hybrid event, where you can actually be there in person live, but also follow along virtually. So again, have a wonderful week. This is our last time that we'll do it only this way. So the next time you see me, I'll be joined with another guest, and we will actually be in a physical location doing our filming there. So hopefully we'll see you in person. If we don't see you in person, we will see you virtually. So have a great week. And this has been Coffee Talk.